comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, it's Barber, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Andre Ellington, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Play fake. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ellington. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Barber. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have now moved out in front. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for them, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Winston. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as they have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime in it.
You want the third quarter already?
No problem. Let's do it. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's third down. Winston from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Mahomes firing complete.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes
eluding the pressure. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
From the 29, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
They'll run on first down.
Barber.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Winston. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Winston's pass complete to Mike Evans.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Matt Gay on 4 points.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we see Sammy Watkins getting ready to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Let's go, baby.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He finds Howard complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. From the 45 on 2nd down, Winston, and Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. He checks it down here to Ellington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one, that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how can anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people. Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trench. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 61 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Winston. And that's complete. It's Allington. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 30 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading back out there, a look at Peyton Barber. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 70 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 4, 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 51 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Barber. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
Well, this is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill finding the end zone on the game's final play. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh, yeah, you're feeling real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their